Hey, Judy, you old rat! Did you eat the chocolate that was in the fridge again? I was saving those for myself.
Oh my! I'm sorry. I baked a cake with it yesterday.
I can't believe you! Those were expensive. You can only get them at selected shops. They were imported straight from Japan.
But they seemed like they were about to start molding. I've been thinking about this for a while, but you need to make sure to only buy food in quantities that you feel confident in finishing. I understand that you like to take your time eating those nice things, but you always end up letting them spoil. It's just a waste.
I'm sorry. Did I ask for your opinion? I don't need to hear anything from a person who's a freeloader for the whole life. You wouldn't understand how it feels to cherish these things.
Did you just call me a freeloader?
Ugh, this is too frustrating. I can't take this anymore. I only decided to move in with you because Keith told me that there would be a bunch of benefits for me. But all you provide for the two of us is stress.
What?
You use the nice things that I buy without any permission. You only pay a small fraction of the rent. And worst of all, you don't even adhere to your sister-in-law, regardless of how much she's done for you.
I'm sorry, but what have you done for me?
I let you live with me.
Didn't Keith tell you that he wanted to live with me before you two decided to get married? In fact, it was his duty. I was his sister and I was under 18 years old. He has been my guardian since my parents passed away. That's why I live with you in this house.
That doesn't matter. I can't take this anymore. I've decided that I'm going to stop acting like the nice little housewife that I always try to be. I'm going to stop myself from being such a sweet soul to you. And I'm taking better care of myself.
Have you ever really been kind to me? You call yourself a housewife and try to look nice in front of Keith. But we both know that the truth is that I always do the housework while you lie down on the couch, scrolling on your phone.
Shut your mouth, you freeloader. Don't you dare speak to me like that. You need to keep in mind that the only reason that you have a place to live is because my husband and I are kind enough to provide for you.
Keith, do you know what your wife just said to me?
Huh?
She just threw all of her anger at me that this isn't what she signed up for. And that you told her that there would be benefits on her side by living with me. She even went as far as to call me a freeloader. And that I should be ashamed of nothing being able to adhere to her. I think she must clearly understand me and my family situation. Why is she upset and comparing herself with a child like me, who is not yet 18 years old? I need to know what you told her.
Come on, it's nothing strange.
What?
I mean, you had a bunch of money inherited to you when our parents died, didn't you? The assets your parents left you are more than mine. I really don't understand why. So you definitely won't have to do anything and still be rich with the money your parents left behind. So I told Lydia that you would support us a pretty good amount per month if we let you stay over at our place. So we had a discussion and decided that it would be best to rent the money that we need for now and have you support us to pay it back.
Is that the real reason? Isn't it the responsibility of a brother to his sister like you two said before?
Of course. If not, why would I waste money raising a kid like you? Wait until you turn 18 years old and the inheritance money in your savings book will be legally withdrawn. It's time for you to repay your brother and sister-in-law for providing you with accommodation all these years.
I remember how happy I was when Molly told me that she would replace my mom by caring for me. It was all about just money, huh?
You don't have to say it like that, Judy.
After finding out about your motives, you turned Molly into a cold-hearted liar. Now, all she does is complain about my presence and call me a freeloader. She even forced me to work and pay monthly rent while I was under 18 years old. I had no money and was not old enough to have a job. How come? All she did was nag and say I was a nuisance in her life. I should never have been bothered living with the two of you. So explain everything to Lydia right now. That there was never a conversation about me providing for the two of you and that you lied about it. And while you're at it, apologize and tell her that you'll single-handedly provide for her from now on.
What are you talking about? Are you not going to give us money? Are you sure?
That's the money my parents left me. I already have a purpose for each amount of money, so don't touch it even if it's just a penny. Don't make yourself such a greedy person. Both you and I are entitled to the same inheritance. So why are you targeting that money of mine? How selfish you are.
But I invested all that money, and it's gone. It was a reckless investment, a mistake of my youth, so now I no longer have any savings to rely on.
It's your fault. Don't ever think of robbing me of money.
But I am your brother. You must help your brother when he is in trouble, especially in financial matters.
If you and your wife have good intentions and treat me properly and kindly, then it is not a matter to hesitate. I am willing to help people who treat me well. What you two did was purely exploiting my spirit and taking advantage of my assets. Is that how an older brother treats his younger sister?
Don't act like a pitiful person anymore, you idiot. When you turn 18 years old, immediately withdraw all the money from the savings book that your parents made for you before and give it to me. Consider it as a down payment for monthly living expenses. Otherwise, I will immediately throw you out on the street. You don't want to become homeless at that age, do you?
That's not even your house. That house was left to us by our parents, for you and me. And now you kick me out and force me to live in a street? How can you? You're a monster!
Come on, I'm just negotiating. If you give me the money, everything will be different. We will still live together as happily as possible.
Hey, old rat. The daydreaming has finally come. You don't know how excited I am right now.
Huh?
Oh. Happy birthday, my silly sister-in-law. This is probably the day I've been looking forward to the most ever. Oh my god, honestly, I'm looking forward to it more than my wedding day.
What do you mean?
I have a super surprise gift for your birthday. Are you curious?
Gift for me? Actually, I don't need any gifts from you. It's nice for you to remember my birthday.
No. You have to accept this gift. It is not a valuable item, but it will be a milestone that changes your life. From the top to hell.
What do you mean?
Curious, right? The gift is, you will be kicked out of the house.
What the hell?
Yes, from today you will no longer be able to live in this house. Your belongings are lying on the porch. Please quickly go back and get out of here. It's been enough for a patient sister-in-law like me to endure. I'm finally freed from a parasite like you.
What? Why did you arbitrarily move my things without my permission?
So what? Go home quickly and clean up all that mess. And don't forget to find a corner to live in.
Okay. Anyway, I have no intention of living with you in that house anymore.
Oh my god, you really nailed it. It's true that you're 18 years old, so you understand things better. But sadly, your future will be that of an ugly, poor, torn woman living on the streets. How pitiful it is.
Poor? Are you saying I'm poor?
Exactly. After today, you have nothing left in your hand. Your brother Keith is on his way to the bank. As a guardian, he will legally withdraw the savings your parents left you. We will monopolize that money without having to beg or threaten you to provide it each month as originally planned. So, unexpected, right? We will enjoy that money gratefully.
What? What are you talking about?
You were very shocked, right? In just a few minutes, you will become a homeless girl.
Wait, you mean Keith is on his way to the bank? Right now?
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Why do you laugh? What is this reaction? You won't be able to laugh anymore, girl.
I can't stop laughing! Look at these two greedy idiots who are pleased with their plan. Oh my god, how silly!
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I have to inform you that today is not my birthday. My birthday is October 3, which means 2 days have passed.
What? Are you kidding me?
No, that's the truth. Perhaps your carelessness has ruined that perfect plan. Not remembering your sister's birthday? It's ridiculous.
No, don't think you can fool me. Surely your birthday is today, October 5th. You're lying.
I can show you my passport, if necessary. I celebrated my birthday to the fullest with my friends 2 days ago. And of course, with a wonderful gift that my parents gave me on this day.
You mean the inherited money?
Exactly. I went to the bank and withdrew all the savings my parents left me. And now I'm holding it all, telling Keith not to touch a dime.
Impossible. I don't believe it. You're lying.
Believe it or not, you will know later.
Judy, answer me. Where is the money?
Oh, my brother. Ha ha ha.
Where is the money?
You have no right to know. It's my money, not yours.
How dare you deceive us like that? How dare you withdraw all that money without telling me?
Deceive? What the hell are you talking about? The ambition of these two people is something I never expected. You and your wife waited until my 18th birthday, took the role of guardian, and went to the bank to withdraw all the money my parents left me. The children were pleased and ready to kick me out of the house, turning me into a homeless person. How dare you do that? I'm your biological sister. You should take care of me more than anyone else.
Take care of you? Are you crazy? You are a burden in my life. I wish you did not exist in this world. If so, all of my parents' assets would already belong to me.
Okay, I'm ready to cut ties with you. Today, I'll officially move out. I will move to a new house that is more spacious and higher rise with a city view. Oh my God, my life will be much more peaceful.
What? A new house? With a city view? It's impossible.
I am old enough to buy a house, and all procedures were completed yesterday. I will move there to live a new life and never want to see you again.
Did you use all the money your parents left you to buy a house?
No, I cannot do that. I will use that money later to develop my business. As for that house, I bought it in installments from the money I earned myself.
Earn it yourself, how come?
Well, I started an online business more than 3 years ago, and thank God I have made huge profits. I have been saving money all this time, and with the money my parents left behind, I decided to buy a house for myself in installments. Unlike you, I can't waste money on stupid investments and end up losing money and having nothing left.
No way. You're just kidding, right?
I don't have time to joke with you. I'll hire someone to pick up my things, so please leave them on the porch. From today, I will not return to that house anymore.
Wait, hold on, Judy. Do you still have unused inheritance money? Can you give me a temporary loan? I need money to pay the debt now. The investment money was lost. My wife and I were forced to borrow money from the bank to repay the debt, and now I can't borrow anymore. Please, Judy, you must save me. I'll pay you back double. Trust me. I need money to pay off the debt. Otherwise, this house will be immediately repossessed by the bank.
Trust you? No way! There's no way I'd spend the money my parents left me in your stupid mistakes. Take care of yourself and pay off your debt, you greedy bastard. You're paying off for your karma.
No, I know you wouldn't let your brother fall into this situation, right? You won't let me struggle to pay off debt and be homeless, right? You are my lovely little sister, a filial and very understanding sister, Judy. I carried you as soon as you were born. You don't know how much I pampered you before.
Ew, it's so cringe. After all you've done, the way you and your wife treated me, I don't think I'll be able to sympathize or help you anymore. Find a way to pay off your debt yourself.
No, impossible. You must help me. I beg you, Judy. Give me the money, otherwise I'll die.
Now, you're paying for the karma you have caused. Don't try to get in touch with me anymore. Now, I have to decorate my new house. Good luck, and never see you again.
No, Judy! No!
A few days later, Keith's debt was foreclosed on by the bank, and he was forced to surrender the house to the bank. I heard that he and his wife had to move to rent a rundown house on the outskirts of the city, close to the slums. Their lives are getting worse and worse. always arguing and even fighting. Both of them had to work multiple jobs at the same time to have enough money to pay for all living expenses. Right now, they are paying for what they did to their sister. Family is the most wonderful thing, the most proud thing, but perhaps for me, it ended when my parents passed away. I moved to a new house near the city center and continued my business. It seems like my parents in heaven always bless me so everything is going well. Gradually, I opened a factory and the company became bigger and bigger, which gave me a worry-free life. I also saved money for myself to continue studying at the university because I know that now only knowledge lasts forever.
Hi, Veronica. Do you know where Austin is? I've been trying to reach him for a while, but he didn't reply to any of my texts or calls. I'm a bit worried about him. We were supposed to meet today, but I haven't been able to get into contact with him. I really need to see him today, no matter what. It's quite an emergency. Oh, hi, Jade. I'm so sorry. The thing is, I wasn't feeling very well today, and Austin has been taking care of me all day. Oh, is that so? If that's the case, please give Austin back his phone. I would like to get in touch with him. I'm sure he wouldn't want to miss my call. It's really urgent and serious. But Austin just went out for a bit. He said he had to run some errands. He had to go to the pharmacy and the grocery store. He didn't have his phone with him. He left it here on the charger. Is everything okay? I need to talk to him urgently. It's about his father. He's not doing well. Father? But his father is already dead, Mom. He died a few years ago from cancer. Don't you remember? Oh, right. I'm sorry. I got confused for a moment. I meant his uncle. His father's brother. He's not doing well. Yeah, Mom. I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened to him? He had a heart attack this morning. He collapsed at home, and we had to call an ambulance. He's in the hospital right now. They're doing some tests on him to see how bad it is. That's terrible. I hope he'll be okay. Me too. Please remind Austin to call me as soon as possible. I need to update him on his uncle's condition and what the doctors are saying. I really do apologize. I'll tell him to contact you as soon as possible. It seems like he had just forgotten to respond to you. I apologize on his behalf. I've kept him quite busy today. No, it's fine. Your health is more important, so I'm glad he's taking care of you. You're pregnant, so it makes sense that Austin would prioritize you over anyone else. Yes, I'm really glad that Austin is by my side. I don't know what I would do without him, but I'm really sorry about today. He should have let you know earlier. Please don't apologize, dear. It's really okay. I understand the situation now. So could you do me a favor and make sure Austin calls me sometime soon? You want him to call you? Yes, of course I do. Why wouldn't I? He's my son after all, and this is a family matter. I just thought it wouldn't be too hard to make a quick call from home while he's taking care of you. I won't ask anything more for him. Just one call. Like I said, it really is an emergency, but I guess if you don't want him making calls right now, I don't have any other choice but to respect that. Oh no, I don't mind at all. Of course, you guys should talk on the phone. In fact, why don't I just tell him to go see you in person? That would be even better than a phone call, right? I've been feeling a lot better lately, so it wouldn't be a problem at all for me to stay here by myself for a while. Oh really? You would do that for me? That's so kind of you. I feel bad for taking him away from you, though. Are you sure you don't mind? I'm sure you're going through a lot right now and need Austin to look after you. Oh, it's completely okay. Please don't worry about it. Austin promised to meet you today, so he should keep his promise. He should be there for you too. You're his mother after all, and you're going through a tough time as well. I'm sure he would want to see you and comfort you. You are such a wonderful wife. I'm really glad Austin married you. You're so understanding and generous. Okay then, if Austin can come see me right now, that would be great. I'm sorry again for the trouble. Thank you so much for everything. No need to apologize, Mom. It's really no problem at all. I'm happy to help in any way I can. Take care, Mom.
Hey, Veronica. I'm on my way to the hospital right now. I know you must be feeling hungry, so I want to get you something to eat. Do you have any cravings or preferences for food? I can buy you anything you want to eat. Just name it.
Aw, thank you, Austin. You're so sweet and thoughtful. You always take such good care of me. Maybe some fruit? I heard they're very nutritious and beneficial for pregnant women, and they also help heal wounds faster. Plus, they're refreshing and delicious.
All right, I'll get you some fruit then. Any particular kind of fruit you want? How about some apples, bananas, oranges, grapes, or strawberries? Or maybe a fruit salad with a mix of everything. You been feeling okay?
I think I'll be okay. It seems like the baby is okay as well. The doctor said there was no serious damage to the baby or me. It still hurts a bit where I got hit. But other than that, I'll be able to have the baby without any problems. I'm so grateful for that.
I see. I'm really glad everything is okay. I've been so worried about you. Ever since I heard what happened, I couldn't sleep or eat or think straight. Who in the world would do something so atrocious? It's just vile. I swear, if I ever found who did this, I don't know what I'd do to them.
It's okay, Austin. Just stay by my side. That's all I need right now. The police are investigating the incident and they will handle everything. They said they have some leads and suspects already. I'm just so relieved the baby is safe. That's the most important thing to me. I feel so much better just knowing that.
Still, how can I stay calm in a situation like this? To barge into the house and assault you and the baby? No matter how you look at it, it's just completely absurd. Not to mention, utterly infuriating. Do you still remember what the guy looked like? Maybe we can help the police with some details.
I told the police everything, but his face was hidden. He was wearing a mask and a hoodie. He also wore gloves and didn't say anything. He just came in and started hitting me. I don't have anything to identify him by.
Damn it. What am I supposed to do now? How can we catch this guy if we don't have any clues?
Don't worry about it, Austin. Just leave it to the police to handle things. They're professionals. They'll find him sooner or later. I really need you right now. I know you have a lot on your mind, but the only thing I want from you is for you to hold my hand through this.
Okay. For now, I'll just head to the hospital. I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Austin. I'm really happy I get to see you today. Hi, Veronica. How are you feeling today? I hope you're recovering well from the incident. I'm so devastated by what those two men did to you. They were so vicious and cruel. It's just unthinkable. I hope you recover soon. And your poor baby. I'm so sorry for your loss. You must be heartbroken as well. 2 men? How did you know there were 2 men involved? Oh, I read it on the news. Yeah, that's right. The news said there were 2 men who attacked you. Really? That's strange. Because I never told the news that there were 2 men. I only told them there was 1 man. The other one was a lookout who stayed outside. How did you know that detail? I don't know. Maybe I got confused, or misread something, or maybe I forgot. Forgot? How can you forget something like that? Jade, you don't have to pretend anymore. I already know the truth. I know you hired those 2 men to hurt me and my baby. What? What are you talking about? That's ridiculous. Why would I do such a thing? Don't play dumb with me, Jade. Excuse me. I don't understand what's going on. Why are you getting all upset, dear? Oh, just cut the act. I swear I'll never forgive you for this. Austin told me everything. He told me how you paid those thugs to make sure I have a miscarriage. You planned everything out perfectly. You wanted to see him that day to make sure I was alone at home. You hired a guy named Samuel to come and assault me, right? We have evidence. Just hold on. What in the world are you talking about? I would never do something like that. How could you even assume that I was a part of this? I'm quite hurt. Oh, so you really are going to try and play dumb? Are you sure that's what you're going to choose to do here? The more you try to cover up your crime, the worse the consequences will be later on. Are you really okay with that? Well, I don't even understand what's going on, so I really don't know what to say. What crime? Who is this guy? Samuel? I don't know anyone that goes by that name. What a pathetic excuse to make. I don't even care anymore. You're just one shameful fool, aren't you? Do you even feel any remorse about what you did? How dare you? A fool? Well, then, I guess there's no point in hiding it anymore. Yes, Veronica, it's true. I hired those men to get rid of you and your baby. And I don't regret it at all. I despise you. You're the one who seduced my son, Austin, just so you could have a child. You're the fool who only thinks about yourself. Huh? I seduced Austin? Are you kidding me? I know you don't really love Austin. You don't care about him. He told me himself that it was your dream to raise your own child. For you, the father didn't matter as long as you could have a child. Am I wrong? Yes, it's true that it was my dream to be a mother. But what does that have to do with anything? It's not like Austin was opposed to the idea. He also wanted to have a child with me. You never objected to me having a child either. In fact, you said you were happy for us. So now, after months of being pregnant, you want to make a fuss about it? I tried to tell him many times how I felt, but he never listened to me when it came to you. He just kept being stubborn and blind. I'm sure you manipulated Austin into going against me, didn't you? He was always a good boy, obeying me faithfully until you showed up. He never told me anything about how you felt about the pregnancy in the first place. He probably kept it from me because he was ashamed of how pathetic and controlling you were acting. Understandable. A child born from a mother like you is way more pathetic and pitiful, if you ask me. Don't make Austin waste his life away raising a child like that. He deserves better. If you had any respect for him at all, you would let him go. You know what? I really do sympathize with the fact that you lost your husband. I know it must have been hard, but that doesn't give you the right to interfere with your son's life like this. You need to deal with your own issues. You don't know anything. My husband and my son are the reason I keep living. Everything I did for them. After my husband died, Austin was the only family I had left. You took him away from me. How could you possibly understand how I feel? You have no right to lecture me like this. Took him away? That couldn't be further from the truth. Austin is a grown adult who can make his own choices. And besides, Austin always tried to make time for you and include you in his life. Why are you being so selfish and possessive? Do you even care about how Austin feels? Whatever. At least Austin understands the situation clearly now. He must have realized how much I truly love him. Hopefully he'll reconsider his actions and choose better this time. Reconsider his actions? How did you expect him to react? Austin already reported you to the police. Not only that, but he plans to cut you out of his life completely. What?
Mom, it's over.
Oh, Austin, I'm so relieved you understand how I feel now. I did this all for you. You know how much I love you, right? You're going to prioritize me from now on, right?
I'm sorry to say that I don't recognize you as my mother anymore. The police are on their way to arrest you. Either stay at home until they get there, or turn yourself in. There's no escape for you.
How could you say that to your own mother? After everything I've done for you? This is how you repay me?
You are a criminal, okay? In fact, you are practically a murderer. Do you get that?
What? That's absurd. I was just doing what was best for our family.
That guy Samuel hesitated a bit before punching Veronica in the stomach, and the impact wasn't as strong as it could have been. Who knows what would have happened if he had attacked Veronica with full force?
Isn't it all fine now then? It's not like Veronica had a miscarriage. The baby is alive and well. I feel sorry for what I did. So let's just forget about it and raise the child together. Let's start over. I really give up this time. After this incident, I think I was able to sort out my feelings about everything at this point. I think it's time to accept the child.
There is something seriously wrong with you. Don't tell me about how sorry you feel now. Save it for the police.
The police? What? I'm getting arrested too?
Of course! Hiring someone to commit a crime is a crime itself, and I could never forgive you for harming my precious wife and child. You crossed the line.
Please don't do this to me. Don't leave me alone like this. I swear I'll die. I was just so lonely. It was so painful losing my husband. The grief was too much to bear, and I couldn't cope with it. I made a foolish mistake, that's all.
I know it must have been difficult losing your husband, but trying to end the life of an unborn baby is unforgivable. Did you really think I would forgive you for doing this? Please, just don't say anything anymore. It's really painful seeing my mother in such a pitiful state.
You think I'm pitiful? I'm glad to hear that. That means you still care about your mother.
I'm not actually pitying you. You're just too pathetic to look at right now.
Fine, whatever. I don't care what happens anymore. If I'm going to get arrested, I might as well fight to the end and go all out.
Fight till the end? What do you mean by that? Let's just calm down now.
I'm already in front of the hospital. Come out.
Hey, what are you thinking of doing? Stop it. You've done enough already. Huh? Why is the emergency alarm going off? What did you do?
Oops. What do you know? I punched the nurse at the reception. If things were going to end up like this, I should have taken matters into my own hands from the start.
What the? I just heard that you're holding a knife. You need to stop right now.
Oh, the knife. I'm going to take that baby out of your wife's stomach. Just you wait, little one. I'll save you from your misery. Oh no, look what I've done. Gosh, I just stabbed the security guard by accident.
Stop! Just stop! I beg you! Just calm down already!
Austin, what happened? Is everything all right?
My mom was finally arrested. The nurse at the reception suffered light injuries. As for the security guard that was stabbed, it thankfully wasn't life-threatening since it was his shoulder. It seems like he'll be able to have a complete recovery with no after effects.
I'm really relieved. I was so worried. I thought I would have a heart attack when I heard what was happening. But how about you, Austin? Didn't you suffer some injuries as well?
Oh, it was nothing. Just some small cuts. Honestly, it's a bigger deal that my designer shirt is all damaged now.
Just come back to the hospital room as soon as possible. I just want to make sure you're okay, and I just need you by my side right now.
I'm still being questioned by the police, but I'll go to you as soon as it's all finished.
Sorry. I know you have a lot to process as well. This must have been a lot for you too.
No, I feel a lot better now. It's okay. There's just one thing I'm really scared about.
What? What is it?
I've been getting non-stop calls from my workplace. Probably because I didn't show up at work today.
The incident that almost cost me and my baby our lives was a turning point for everyone involved. Samuel and Jaden, the two men who attacked me, were arrested and charged with attempted murder, assault, and conspiracy. Jade, my husband's mother who hired them, was also arrested and charged with the same crimes. They were all sentenced to long prison terms and sent to different prisons. I heard that they had a hard time adjusting to life behind bars. Especially Jade, who was shunned by her fellow inmates for her heinous act. As for me and my husband Austin, we were able to move on from the trauma and enjoyed our married life together with no one to interfere. I was able to safely give birth to our beautiful baby boy, who we named Ethan. He was the spitting image of his father, with his bright blue eyes and curly blonde hair. He was also very smart and cheerful, always curious about everything around him. He brought so much joy and laughter into our lives. We loved him more than anything in the world. We were truly blessed and grateful for everything we had. But we never forgot what we had gone through and what we had learned from it. We always made sure to protect each other and our home from any possible harm or threat.